Welcome back. Captain Stancom here with the latest installment of the definitive guide to every clone trooper LEGO has ever made. And this is a subset of my Know Your LEGO Clone Trooper series here on YouTube, and if you'd like to see the rest of that series, I'll provide a link in the description below. And as always, I'm just going to ask that you please subscribe to my channel. I've made a dozen of these installments so far, and I've got a lot more coming, so be sure to not only subscribe, but also turn on notifications, so that way you know as soon as the latest video drops. And with that being said, let's jump into the video. So today's clone trooper is Commander Cody in Phase 1 armor, and this clone trooper appears in two sets: the 7676 Republic attack gunship released in 2008, and then 3 years later he appeared in the 7959 Geonosian Starfighter in 2011. And this minifigure is based off of the legendary clone commander seen in Episode 3, Star Wars Clone Wars, and Star Wars The Clone Wars film and television series. And I try to be unbiased in these reviews, but Commander Cody has always been my favorite named clone trooper in Star Wars. And while Captain Rex is brash and rule-breaking, Commander Cody is by the book and organized. However, he does not shy away from a fight and is often on the front lines in major battles throughout the Clone Wars. And I am recording this before Bad Batch Season 2 has been released, so it'll be interesting to see where Commander Cody's story will lead. And besides his multiple appearances in Phase 1 armor throughout Star Wars The Clone Wars television series and film, he also appears in both comics as well as in video games. So taking a closer look at this clone trooper, we'll take a look at Cody's helmet first. Now at first I would say that this print is unique. However, there is one other version of Cody that does use this helmet. And it's not the one that you're thinking of. I'll reveal what version that is at the end of the video, so stay tuned. And as for the helmet mold itself, it is used 24 times for clone troopers, being used from 2008 all the way up until present day in 2022. And this mold was last used on a clone trooper in set number 40558, the Clone Trooper Command Station Battle Pack. Removing his helmet, we see that he has the standard head that was used for Clone Wars clone troopers, and unlike Captain Rex, his head is not unique. And this head was used on 19 different clones. And for what it's worth, Cody's heads in both of the sets that he's featured in are blocked open stud designed. And besides being used on 19 clone troopers, this head was also featured on the Senate Commando in the 8039 Venator class Republic Star Destroyer in 2009, and 2 of those commandos appear in that set. And another one of the commandos was seen in the 8128 Cad Bane Speeder in 2010, and that set also came with a Senate Commando captain who also had that head. And finally, it was accidentally added to Anakin Skywalker in 2011 in the 88032 Play and Build Kit for Nintendo DS. Next, moving to his torso, this is a unique print only being featured on this Commander Cody in these two sets. And attached to his torso, his orange arms represent one of only 5 times that this color orange has been used on clone trooper arms throughout all of LEGO Star Wars. And just like every other clone trooper that LEGO has ever made, the arms are unprinted. And his hands are black, which is common among clone troopers, with all but 10 clone troopers having these black hands. And finally, his legs with a black waistband and white unprinted legs appear in 27 different clone troopers. And as for accessories, Commander Cody, like most other Clone Wars clone troopers, came with a pack that included a camera, a visor, a pauldron, a rangefinder, and a headlight, all of which for Cody came in the gray versions. And this is what has caused some confusion with Commander Cody, because the accessories are attachable. That Bricklink lists 2 versions of Commander Cody, one wearing the camera, the pauldron, and the visor, and then a second version only wearing the visor. However, the actual minifigure itself is exactly the same, so though there are 2 listings of Commander Cody on Bricklink, these 2 listings really only represent one Commander Cody. However, there is another Commander Cody that we're going to take a look at in just a minute. And the weapons LEGO chose to give him were the DC-17 hand blasters in gray. And just as with Captain Rex, there are 2 prices for Commander Cody. So for the Cody that has the visor, the pauldron, and the camera, his average price is between $35 and $44, depending on whether you purchase him new or used. And that is as of summer 2022. However, if you purchase him with just his visor, he costs an average of $24 to $29 depending on whether you buy him new or used. So I would definitely recommend buying the cheaper version of Cody. Both of these versions are exactly the same except for the accessories, which are very easy to come by. And there's no need to spend extra money for getting the exact same character. And there you have it, the Phase 1 Commander Cody. Certainly one of my favorite clone troopers LEGO has ever made. And that's where we're going to leave it until the next installment. And that installment will feature another version of Phase 1 Commander Cody, one that very few people actually know about. And that is the Commander Cody that appeared in the 2008 Clone Trooper Builder Challenge, featured in LEGO stores. And if you want to learn the fascinating history behind that clone trooper, be sure to not only subscribe, but also turn on notifications, so that way you know as soon as that video drops. As always, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, a like is always really appreciated. And until next time, this is Captain Stancom, signing out.